So when it comes to kids, raising kids, you got your sons, you got your daughters. Um, Plenty of people raise their kids different ways. Religion is a way. What else? Just shit, just the upbringing of morals and standards. Um, Different chores for different reasons. You know what I'm saying? Want to build that what's the word?
Character.
Character, and just getting ready to have your own shit. Get ready for the world. Get ready for everything that we endured plus some. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Um, but you know what? When it comes to parenting, having daughters and having sons, those is those is two different paths. There's two different ways you gonna have to raise. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, when having daughters, I low key feel bad for them a little bit sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But so let me ask you, having daughters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you look forward to going to your daughter's weddings?
I did actually, because it was just that it was the normal. It was the thing to do. You have kids, eventually they're gonna grow up. They're gonna meet that special someone. Of course, you want them to meet somebody that's gonna be good, that's gonna take care of them in case something happened to you. You want to make sure they're straight. All of that, just normal ideologies. Like that's what the thing is. You grow up, find a man, get married, have kids of your own. You become a grandparent, and that's that.
Damn, you was gonna be a grandma. You want to be a grandma? Yeah.
I was gonna be a grandmother.
Mean ass grandma.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, nah. So, but why? I mean, clearly, I heard you say that was the norm. That was the thing to do. That's basically society. But why did you feel the need to fall into place?
My upbringing, it goes back to how you were raised. People raised different ways, different reasons. My upbringing was the Christian way. And the Christian way was your parents raise you, you find a nice young man, y'all become one, y'all create this family together, you have kids, and then the cycle just repeats itself. And it was just the thing to do.
Right.
They tell you it's better to marry than to burn. So that was just like the motto.
Then to burn?
Yeah.
Shit, I'm burning right now.
Yeah. They tell you it's better to marry than to marry. In other words, it's better for you to be married and do things the right way versus to be out here randomly sleeping with people and having kids out of wedlock and all this stuff. It's better for you to find that one guy, settle down, and then do all that stuff versus just out here just doing it.
You know, when I was growing up, when it came to kids, I didn't want no kids.
I didn't want kids either.
Just because of how I am. You know what I'm saying? And when my mom died, it was definitely like a fuck that situation. But if I were to have kids, motherfuckers will talk like this growing up and shit. Would you rather have a daughter or a son? Um, you know, I say the easier route to a degree will be the son route. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but I didn't want no son just because of how I am. I'm a loose cannon. I got some a few screws loose. You know what I mean? And I would just demand certain things from a son that hard parenting is I'm very strict type shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm laid back, but I'm strict as hell. I say I'm more laid back than anything, though. You know what I'm saying? Would you agree or disagree?
I agree.
Like, I think I'm more laid back than strict. That's just how I see it. Because the strictness only comes when you need some correction.
Right.
But if you're moving around doing what you need to do, I don't have nothing to say to you.
That's a fact.
I don't have shit to say. But let's go into it like this. The reasons why I wanted to have daughters is because I always see these women out here today, and sometimes I ask myself, like, damn, where the fuck is your daddy at?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a nasty ass nigga. I done been to the strip club. That's actually the reason why I stopped going to the strip club. Is one night I'm sitting there high as hell. I'm hella high. I'm buzzed and shit. I'm sitting here watching this bitch go down the pole. You know, I'm weird thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to get in this bitch's mind. It don't look like she's enjoying this shit. You got all these old ass niggas up over here. You got some young motherfuckers over here, some little rowdy motherfuckers and shit. And you just over here just busting it open for dollar bills and not even getting a lot of them either. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That shit made me feel some type of way. So that shit made me get up, leave, and never return to a strip club till this day. Just because I don't think I should be watching no black woman expose herself. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I think about these twerk videos. I love some asses. I think about these girls and on Instagram as well. They sit here and they twerking all day and you know just how much ass they got. They want to expose it to the internet. And I always be thinking like, damn, that's a nice ass. But where's your daddy at? I don't give a fuck how grown you is. You know, because to the people who maybe listen to this shit, if you have kids, is your kid ever gonna technically your kid can be an adult, but to you, always gonna be a child. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I always wanted to do it the right way.
Mm-hmm.
Just the right way. So how you supposed to put this I hate to use the word, but this product of a black queen out there the righteous way. You know what I'm saying? Show you motherfuckers how to do it. This is how your daughter should be. This is how she should conduct herself. X, Y, and Z. But the cons with that is like we was talking about in the beginning, the marriage shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would not go to my daughter's wedding. I don't think I would even want contact. Not even think. I don't want contact with this nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I think it's fucked up. But then on the other side of that coin, I get why I say it. You know what I mean? And this is kind of like shitting on myself. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because I always tell niggas like this. Think about the worst arguments you had with your spouse. Think about the shit that you said.
Mm-hmm.
You want that nigga saying that to your daughter?
That's tough.
You know what I'm saying?
That's tough. I think for a lot of people, like when you growing up and you think about having kids, I don't think, like I know for myself, I didn't think that far into raising my kids. It was basic. Yes, of course, I had goals and expectations of my girls. However, you don't think about when they get older. Now, when I get to a certain age, I did think like, dang, I'm doing this. Is my kids gonna do this same shit? Like, I don't want them to do the things that I do. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, that is where my mind started to change on certain things. But initially, when you think about having your kids, you're not thinking about a nigga dogging them out. You're not thinking about a nigga abusing them. You ain't thinking about, because you're thinking, I'm going to raise them to not be in those situations.
Fuck that.
And all those situations are just not
Fuck that.
avoidable. You know what I'm saying? So my mind frame wasn't the same at first. However, now I get where you are coming from on that aspect of them not, you know, depending on the man and being married and all this other stuff. I can understand that.
Right, and that's why I'm hard. My girls just like if they were boys, you know what I'm saying? Just because, shit, why you can't do anything that a nigga can do?
And you
because he's a man. I got a whole ass barbecue grill I couldn't put together last week. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You did that shit.
Yeah. And
half the time, and I wasn't even literally half of this shit. I got some wheels on, barely. The shit's upside down. This shit is wrong. And here you come in a couple minutes right before work, it was gone.
Yeah.
You know, why you can't do what a man can do? You could be in that yard. You could be doing this. You could be doing that. But I always come back to that abusing shit or the cheating shit. Da, 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 da. Like, cause technically, nigga, you can't argue with my daughter. I slap you across your motherfucking mouth. Like, if I even allowed that shit, right? The kind of man you would have to be.
Ooh.
You yes, ma'am, my daughter.
Yeah. I can see that. It's crazy enough. I can see that.
You know what I'm saying? I will press you, boy. You yes, ma'am, my daughter. You yes, queen. You yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you do.
And I don't think nothing is wrong with that. I really don't. That just come with some strict guidelines. And then with the way you raise your daughter, that's some shit she gonna eventually pick up on, and that's gonna be embedded in her mind. And she ain't gonna settle for nothing less than that. She ain't finna allow.
That's what she think. It takes that one fuck up motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's why when I meet people, females, I'm always myself from day one. I'm always that asshole, weirdo, whatever the fuck. So you know what you in store for. Yeah. See, motherfuckers will come in and want to feed you this bullshit.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
I'm not doing none of that shit. I'm gonna tell you, this is who I'm gonna be next week, next month, next year. This is how it is. So you already know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm definitely not going. Because how did you date my daughter? Is the first question. Did you come and ask me? How you know where I live, nigga?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, did you come and ask me? Nigga, did my daughter tell you that you gonna die today? Coming to my motherfucking door? Cause hey, I'm gonna be real. You know look, this is all I'm thinking. You come to my door. How is that gonna go old school wise? How do they go about that? When the man knock on the door, he say what to Pops?
You know, you take an interest in your daughter, and you know he would like to take her out. He would like the responsibility of taking care of her. However, depending on what stage you are in a relationship, but 9 times out of 10, before you even get to that door, some kind of communication already been going on. You ain't just
pop up.
Yeah, right.
Right. So all I heard of that was you trying to fuck my baby. That's all I heard. That's all I heard.
Yeah.
Your daughter look good. I'm trying to smash something. What's popping, Pops? No, nigga. No. No.
Mm.
And that's why I am a part of what's that shit? The alphabet community, the LBG, ZFHA, elemental P community,
LGBTQ.
Yeah, I want all my daughters to be gay. Now let's put that shoe on the other foot. Let's have that woman walk to my door. Well, come on in. You thirsty? You need some water? I got the foot massager in the back. You need something? You cool? You straight? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To me, it's different.
It is a difference because mannerisms, just gender, period. Men carry themselves in the way they think is way different from a woman. You know what I'm saying? Which 9 times out of 10, women are nurturers. They're emotional creatures and all of that stuff. So you can cater to each other in that way. Whereas men are more rough around the edge. They rah, rah, rah. They're not caring about what you're thinking and how you feeling on none of that.
And you know how I said, when you come to the door, all I'm thinking about, you're trying to fuck my baby. I'm still thinking the same thing with this. I'm be like, y'all niggas is nasty. Come on in. You know, bring your nasty ass up in here. You know what I'm saying? But it's just different.
It is.
You pull up to your daughter's house and you got a nigga out there yelling at your daughter. Cuz finna get beat the fuck up out here in these streets.
Yeah.
Now you pull up in your daughter yelling with her girl, and you're like, "Oh, look at these niggas! Oh, they must be on their period."
A little cat fight, right?
Right. Meow. You know what I'm saying? like somebody didn't go get the chocolate last night.
Yeah, I can feel it though because like I've been in situations on the outside looking in where, like with my dad, for instance, and he knowing whoever is dating somebody that's not suitable, you not up to par, you on some foolery.
That nigga is the last nigga to be talking.
And you sit up there and you look at that situation, and the reality of that situation is, even though you got every right to go out here and bash this nigga upside the head, pull your gun out, whatever you threaten to do, you got every right to do that. But then, do you really?
Yeah, it's your daughter.
Do you really? But it's like
that's your daughter.
That is your daughter. That is.
That's what makes the difference right there. That's my daughter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like she came out of these nuts.
Yeah. These.
Like nigga, that's my daughter. Yeah, I got the right. Like you can just got done beating up 18 bitches that day. And still come, nigga, that's still my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day.
And I got to see that emotion. And I was just like, damn, it's got to be hard being a man, knowing you done set up here and while you didn't raise this child, you changed diapers, you took her to the first kindergarten. I mean, you went through all the stages in life to get to this point, and for all of that to go down the drain because she want to mess with a bum ass nigga, and that's just supposed to be it. Like hell, to like I just can't imagine being a man and being in that kind of position with your child, though. You know what I mean? So it's like I get it. I get it. Like you looking at that situation, like the fuck, this is not even gonna go on.
So
that's a tough spot.
In 2021, let's say 2030 something, you got you a funeral. It was probably gonna be one, but you got you a wedding coming up, right? Are you going?
I don't know. Because if it even get that far, it's no. I don't know. I honestly can't even say. I really can't.
I can easily say.
Yeah.
I can easily say without even thinking. Hell to the no.
Yeah.
Hell to the no. Never in a day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that's the day that I lost a kid. Like, just to be honest with you, you know what I'm saying? And it sounds fucked up, but I just don't care.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I promote lesbianism. Lesbianism.
Yeah.
Something like that. A little scissor cutting, whatever the fuck it is you choose to do.
Yeah.
That's what I promote. You know what I'm saying? Because even if I was to be just like soft up later on and be okay with it, like I don't think that nigga's gonna want that pressure.
Nah.
Because you honestly you can't do nothing. You can't do nothing.
It's a pointless ass situation.
Like on some real shit. Can you just imagine? All she gotta say is one thing. Do I need to call my dad or something? Like,
yeah.
And then I'm finna come through, like, and I'm the type I pops up randomly. I like to watch my kids sleep. So just cause she 30 living with you, nigga, I still need to see that.
Right.
So I would advise you to be in the living room. Little nigga. I pops up at random, you know.
Oh Lord.
I'm not asleep. It could be 3 o'clock in the morning. And if I want to go to my daughter's house, I'm going to open the door and go to my daughter's house.
With your own key?
Yeah. And that kitchen better be cleaned. That living room, or I'm going to wake her ass up.
Oh, Lord.
And whip her ass. Or just tell her to clean up her house.
Right, because you wasn't raised like this.
For real, like, it's like, it's just, I'm just not cool with that. I'm just not cool with it.
Yeah. If a lot of more people would have had that same mentality, though, they could have probably saved their kids. But you just think about the amount of women that have died in some fucked up situations because they want to be with this nigga, you know. And it didn't matter what mama, daddy, whoever the fuck had to say.
My aunt went out like that. You know that,
right? And it's just a hell of a fucked up situation when you get up to a certain point because society says you're legally grown, that you feel as if that makes you grown. That just don't make you grown. And like you say, when you're a parent, your baby's gonna always be your babies. It don't matter if you 80 and can't walk no more and your 50-year-old child come over to visit, that's still your baby. You know, that just don't change. So you definitely ain't trying to sit back and watch no fuck shit go on over no nigga. Like,
I'm not watching shit. You know how motherfuckers be like, you ever been in a place where like couples is like arguing where you can feel the tension between them two niggas?
My household growing up.
Like, nah, not that type of shit. That's parent shit. Outside of that. You know,
in that situation too.
Because your parents, of course, you're gonna see everything, nigga. That's home.
Yeah.
You ever seen your mama's titties before?
Yeah.
Exactly. You gonna see everything at home. So yeah, my thing is just like the outside motherfuckers doing that. You can tell there's tension. Maybe niggas is cutting eyes out. Like he see her doing something or whatever. Nigga, you cut eyes. Nigga, did you just cut eyes on my daughter, my nigga? Like on some real shit. Like I just can't allow none of that shit to happen.
Yeah.
I don't think I would intervene though if it was lesbian shit.
It's just a whole different vibe.
It's like it's two females.
It is. It's just different. Not to say that females don't try to get all whatever, but it's just different.
Yeah, it's still like nigga, it's a woman. That's woman on woman. You got a fair chance still.
Yeah, right.
And even if it was a nigga that thought he would put his hands on you, my nigga, you know my golden rules of how you was brought up.
Right.
You better leave that nigga there.
Right.
You better leave that nigga there. That's gonna be the last motherfucker he hit.
Right.
That's how I raised. And strike like that. But yeah, I don't. I'm definitely not going to no weddings and no shits like that. Shit. Hey, you know, people gonna talk shit about me, but it's fuck her, fuck the nigga, and fuck that church. You know what I'm saying? That they got married at park, reception hall. I don't give a fuck. Fuck all that shit. And everybody who attended that motherfucking, I hope the cake was nasty. You know what I'm saying? Like on some real shit. Like for real, like nigga.
So that means you're not fucking with no grandkids, no none of that shit.
Grandkids, fuck her kids too.
Damn.
The fuck? Hell nah. And I got my life insurance for all my kids, right?
Right.
So ain't nobody getting shit. Give me the money when I die.
Oh,
give me the money. I'm not gonna be taking care of you and this nigga. And my plan is for me to take care of you until the day that I die. Whether my nigga, I'm 80 years old and still here, you still here, you ain't got to worry about nothing.
Right.
And when I die, tradition continues. You ain't got to worry about nothing. That's my goal. As soon as some other nigga wants to take over, nigga, give me my money. The fuck you need my little bit of shit's for? You know what I'm saying?
More for the other.
Shit. Maybe.
Damn.
What if they went to the wedding?
They gonna get punished for going to the wedding?
You condone that? So what is you doing? Did you just condone a motherfucker going against your heavenly father?
So if your child got her own lesbian situation going on and she goes to the wedding,
she goes to a wedding of some shit that's forbidden how she was raised?
Yeah. I can see your point.
I don't understand what the fuck she's doing. Unless she's going to turn up.
Are she want to be a wedding crasher?
Hey.
Damn.
Well, that shit work for me.
So your kids got to choose wisely.
Man.
It ain't even a choice in the matter. It's like it is what it is situation.
But I do tell my kids, though, it is your life, though. You should live it how you want to live it.
Yeah.
Just know if you take a certain route, I'm just not going to be a part of that shit, though. But you should still, fuck no. Hell to the no. Motherfucker could be famous.
What if they venture off and then they realize, that just ain't for them? Is it too late? Ain't no second chances?
Second chances. You know my motto. Second chances. I'm 1 in 3. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
So you better be on a straight and narrow, period. Ain't no turning off, no getting lost, no second guessing,
nope.
No curiosity,
nope.
No none of that.
Nope.
Damn.
I mean, you can. It's your life.
It is your life.
I'm just a small part of it.
You
know, I'm just a small part of it. So, you can feel free to do the deals that you need to do. Like I said, it is your life. And as long as they know that, I'm good with that. I can live with that. It's your life, handle your business. And yeah. So if you choose, if I could have all my daughters to just be lesbians and we just all got these bad bras, like I'm winning. I'm winning.
Damn.
Like, I'm taking care of everybody. I'm taking care of everybody. You know how like motherfuckers will move into their parents' house together and shit, the husband and the wife and shit, dumb nigga shit. I let my daughter's wife move in. I can deal with that maybe. I can deal with that maybe. But I'm always gonna be the only nigga in my house.
Mm.
Unless nigga I have a motherfucking son. And yeah. Which I might need one of them in the future because when I'm not here, somebody gotta
Man, can't.
somebody gotta make the sales on black dresses go up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey,
Mm,
it
mm,
is
mm,
what
mm.
it is, man.
And then for your son, if you had a son, there would be no stipulations then, huh? It'd just be you got these strict guidelines.
My son has to enforce on law. Yeah.
Right. But that's it. Don't none of that shit apply to him.
Ah, you wrong.
Mm.
A lot of shit applies to my son. A lot of shit. You know how like all these little niggas today, like, you know, they fucking on broad, and you know, disrespect. You can't do that to no black woman.
Mm.
Nah, little nigga. No. Your job is to protect. You supposed to be me, nigga. 3.9000. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Triple O. Like on some real shit, not the double O, the triple O. You got a long list of shit to do, and then you don't even have a life right there, just like I didn't have one because I had all these motherfucking sisters growing up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And if I were to have a son next year, right?
Mm-hmm.
That means, nigga, you got 3 sisters to look after. My sister is, I'm not even in my 30s yet. My sister just probably turned, her birthday was last week, she probably turned like 36, 35, 36.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I had my mother, that's how I learned how to fight growing up. Was these older niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like, trying to fuck with my sister, put hands on her, and me living in the project, still being a little badass motherfucker. Hell to the nah, nigga, not my sister.
Right, as it should be.
Not that nigga there. Nah, and that's how you gotta be when you a brother. You was a protector. That's your job. 24/7. I don't give a fuck if you got a long day at work. What do y'all all grown up? I expect you to do the same shit that I will do.
Right.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning. You in the area. You not in the area. You got a feeling. You don't got a feeling. You take your ass to your sister's house. She got a problem. You tell her to shut the fuck up. And you do your checks and handle the fuck you need to handle. And then if you decide to leave, then you leave. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's how I'm doing it. That's how I'm doing it. I might want to be sitting on your couch listening to my music for 2 days straight. That's what the fuck I'm gonna do. I just want to make sure that at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, that's what I make sure my daughter's just protected, 100%. There's a lot of fuck shit that goes on with these women coming up missing. They just found a woman's remains 2 days ago in the river. She's been missing, what, for 28 years?
Damn.
I'm 29. They just found your ass in 2021. God damn.
This is 19 something. Wow.
Like, look that shit up. Black woman.
That's crazy.
That's a long ass time.
That is.
There's people today that don't know where their loved ones is at. They having whole ass funerals with pictures. They don't have a body to bury. They know their ass is dead though. They don't know where they at. If there's still a body, if there's even remains, how they died. You don't know who did it. The motherfucker who did it could be walking past your ass every motherfucking day, smiling in your face, knowing while you stressing about something, he got all the answers to the shit you stressing about. He, she, with the whoop. This is a fucked up, scary ass world out here. And when people are like, oh, that's too extreme to be doing that, you go tell that to these victims' parents.
Right.
You go tell that to them. Who they don't get to hold their loved one or They walk past their daughter's room like, every time I watch this shit, we leave her room just the same. That shit fucks me up every time.
And you talk to them them victims' parents, and they all say the same shit.
I wish I would have
done this different.
I'm trying to tell you, but motherfuckers want to bash me for shit that I do. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that.
That's them closed-minded people. But if you be open-minded enough and open up your damn eyes, I mean, just to watch the news, shit, you gonna go 10 times harder to make sure your kids are straight. Period.
You can't go to the movies without worrying about dying. You can't go to Walmart without worrying about dying.
Nowhere. The gas station. Parking in the handicapped parking spot.
A woman can't even sleep with her window open, couldn't get a nice breeze throughout the night without worrying about a motherfucker trying to come in and rape her or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy shit.
The women have no freedom in this world when you think about it.
Mm-mm.
They're like top of the motherfucking the food chain, like, and not in the good way. You know what I'm saying? Like at all. It's bad. Everybody wants that one thing. For what? I don't know. But there's little girls out there getting kidnapped, raped, murdered, buried in the motherfucking middle of nowhere, and the snakes is going all over their ass, and that is there for years.
Terrible.
Like, and I'm cool. You can take your little rapist ass son or abusive ass son and get the fuck up out of mine's way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's just how I see it. So I will tell people out there who, even if your kids is grown, like, nut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, nut the fuck up. Be a part of them lives. I don't give a fuck. You can be what? 50, 60 years old. Your daughter can be like 30 something, sitting right next to your ass, right? Snatch her motherfucking phone and go through that shit. She say something, tell her, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? And continue to do what you got to do. At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck how grown she is. That's still your child. That's still your responsibility. I don't give a fuck what she talking about. Is you the adult or not? Did she come out show pussy or not? But if I come out of these nuts or not? I answers to no child. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it's gonna be. Because I never heard that just because you 18, that's just illegal shit for you to be able to buy shit.
Yeah.
18 doesn't mean nothing when you parenting.
No, it don't.
That just means something to these people out here that's gonna start giving your ass some bills and shit to pay and da 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 da. That ain't got nothing to do with this parenting, because this parenting says you still a motherfucking child. You know what I'm saying? What you need your birth certificate for? Where we going? Nigga, you don't need none of that shit till I'm gone.
Right.
I didn't get my shit. I didn't ask for it. You know what I'm saying? Because my mama handled all my shit, but it is here. It is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But fuck you need it for? You know where you was born. You know your name? Got you, G. Social Security, what you need it for? What's popping? Now, I probably won't be that straight. But still, you get it, though. You know what I mean? Just nut the fuck up, handle your business, and it is what it is. But drop me a motherfucking comment for sure, and let me know what the fuck you think.